My people, my people, my people. My name is Marindung. Thank you very much for turning to my channel. Happy Vosmas, happy Vosmas. How are you preparing for Christmas and New Year? Hope you're preparing good. So, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Christmas is a very pleasurable time. Since as a child, it has been one of my favorite holidays. When Christmas is coming, while growing up, I'm from Cameroon, from Moya, that's in the southwest. That's the Anglophone section. Now it's called the Ambazonia area. We always, like, when Christmas was coming, as a little girl, that was the only time they could afford to give you new dresses. Like Christmas, New Year, I was fortunate that most at times I'll have 3 dresses on Boxing Day. Boxing Day is the day after the Christmas, because we were colonized by the British. So the British practiced that Boxing Day was a day that the black slaves were fighting each other, and the princes, like the royal family, would sit and laugh over it. So they named it Boxing Day. So Boxing Day was the day after Christmas. We were so excited. Christmas was that period that we got new clothes. I got new clothes only on Christmas Day. Apart from that, your elders can give you their clothes that don't size them, or they can go to Fipiri, what they call second hand, and buy you clothes. But the time you receive new clothes and new shoe was on Christmas Day. The only time you afford that, you have to eat rice. Every house eat rice. Rice was like a favorite dish for everybody. No, rice used to be expensive, and every house would prepare, at least they'll prepare rice. Then most houses will prepare chicken. Chicken back then was very expensive also. So Christmas is a very pleasurable day that we go to church. We're so excited. I remember this Christmas I went to church, and the Sunday school teacher, they say, give, we will come back to, okay, give, Jesus go give you back. Give, Jesus go give you back. Give, Jesus. So she told us that when you give, Jesus is going to give you. I had 500 francs. That can be compared to $1. I was, let me say, 5 years. That was so much money for me now. I gave my money, my 500. So I expect that when I come home, Jesus was going to give me more. My dear, when I come home, I didn't have 500. I have to cry. Brother Oscar, don't take my money. I want to go church, go take my money back. So it was something that it was celebrated. On Christmas Eve, we go to church and say our memory verse. A virgin will become pregnant and have a son, and his name will be called Emmanuel. That was my memory verse. I still remember it at 5 years. That was so excited, and they would clap. My uncle was the one who came and took me and they rolled me up. They were so happy that I could memorize my memory verse. Christmas was that time that we were preparing. We have what they call, now some people call soso, they call it jangi. Little credit union, that's how I call, because we gathered and we keep our money. Then you save your money. Many of you, then you share it during that period. We want to have extra money just to buy sweet chocolate for ourselves. You're just excited that you have little money. Sometimes your own can come 2,000. Some people come 1,000. That's like $1, $2, $3. You're just excited that you have little money with you. Christmas was that period that we went out on that day. My city was it was not pleasurable at all, because they call it brat, little club. There's one they call shrine brat, like for little children, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, they go dance. That's how terrible it was. That area that they go there. We go there on that Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year. That's a club. They call it club now. We go to the club. I'm telling you, so every Christmas we have to go to club. Imagine little children. Don't ask me where our parents were. We got parents now. So I always used to say we grew on our own, my late brother and I, because that's the age gap. Our age difference was 3 years apart, and we're very close, and the other people were older. So I was not in their millennium. I don't know what happened to them. So but my late brother and I, it was so we grew on our own. Our mother get up and go to the farm. She was a peasant farmer. From 6 to 6, that's when she's coming back. So basically you spend the whole day with people around you. Your community raised you up. Your parents, I know that by myself, I don't know, nobody was disciplining me. Because by the time we grew up a little bit, my siblings have gone to boarding school. Some people travel abroad, so we're just by ourselves. And then my community was that one that Christmas was very, after we go and dance, we come back late in the night and sleep. We're so excited. It was that period that you walk on the street and beg anybody, brother, happy Christmas. You don't need to know the person. Brother, happy New Year. We're just so free, and they'll give you money. Not now they kidnap children and kill people, but back then it wasn't. You will not hear of such stories. People's mind were so free and peace. It was that area that we, God forgive me, we make like fake snake and put on the road, those artificial ones, and hide behind somewhere. Somebody might be coming and see, and the person will jump. They will get up and be laughing. Sometimes will not even come out, but the person will almost break his ribs or something because he's running. Say, I've seen a snake. Sometimes we'll come out laughing. Sometimes we'll not even come out. Sometimes it was a make-believe. The person might run and go say, I saw a snake, which wasn't even really a snake, which was not a good thing, but we enjoyed that and laughing. So Christmas was that period that we go to people's houses, we eat. When you go to people's houses, you don't want people say, mommy, you don't want food. Or sometimes we go and eat. Somebody like me, we're eating, they give us chicken. After you go a little bit, you don't want food again. We enter there, I'll say, mommy, my belly don't flop. I want that money. No, miss, you're full and you want money. And you have your those cha-cha dresses, those pretty gowns. You have little bags. You put your little coin there. We walked in group. Christmas was just so free-minded. Christmas was so. Everybody was that period that we clean our houses. That's the most interior cleaning. On that bed, on that table, bring everything out and wipe it. Every year was being done that way. Then we make various dishes in my house. We cook more than one food, and then my mother had a special that the way she prepare her chicken. It's just one chicken, but the way she prepared, up to she lose Jansa, up to now, nobody have been able to cook it the way she used to cook it. My elder brother used to try it too, the past, but it doesn't reach my mother on. It was so nice and very, just different, very sweet. Everybody will have one slice. I was fortunate as the last born. Sometimes I have 2 slices, but everybody was one slice. Christmas. So Christmas is that moment that we do our hair. You know, back then they do not allow us to do our hair, so we have bath. We're shaving our hair because we see either primary school, secondary school, you're not allowed to keep your hair to grow. So we shave our hair, but that time you might do something different. If your hair grow, you might plait it, something. But somebody like me, my house, they will not allow me to braid my hair. So I used to just go shave it, and they'll make line in there. So something for you to look attractive. You put on your new socks, your new shoe, your day. Christmas. Then they say, no sir, want my clothes. It means that you don't want people to see your dress before time. So even when they buy it, you have to hide it. See, on that Christmas day, don't show none of your friends. They see it on your body. So Christmas was, if you didn't have Christmas clothes, it was like you're not part of it. You're not in the world. You're not privileged. But I'm happy that I was privileged to have Christmas clothes for every year till I became an adult. No Christmas, my parents were able to afford me clothes. So I thank God for that, because some people didn't really have it, but I was having it. So I just want to thank God that Christmas, I'm so excited about Christmas. I know some people don't celebrate Christmas. They call it a pagan holiday. Is that moment of rejoicing, the joy in my heart cannot be explained. So I just want to wish all those that celebrate it Merry Christmas. I just want to, if you don't celebrate it, happy holiday. It has been a special, it has always been a special holiday. Even when I get older, a little bit, I always cook and invite children, because by 12 years I stopped going out, like all those clubs. I stopped it at 12 years. I'm sure somebody pray for me. So every Christmas after church, although I have new clothes, I will come back home and sit home and watch the TV, or just occupy. I used to read a lot of books and read books and just dress pretty, be myself at home. And I used to love to entertain guests. My brother had a lot of guests, so they will come and now entertain them. I feel that alone gave me joy also, because by then I started cooking. That alone gave me joy. And I'll clean, I enjoy the house, I enjoy my home, I enjoy my surrounding. For some reason, I remember after I was 13 years when I watched Mother Teresa, the story of Mother Teresa. We were not Catholic. That's how a movie can have impactation of a child. So I wanted to be a nun also, but because we were not Catholic. But I sure that movie play a role in my life. It made me more calmer. It made me to see life in another way. It made me, then during that holiday, after I watched Mother Teresa, I took my Bible and I read it as a novel. I was just reading it, and that was the only time I've been able to read the whole Bible at one sitting. So when I started getting old, Christmas, the love for Christmas, it was still there. Then I started inviting those children, those people that were not really privileged like us, to come home and eat and entertain them, and I was just joyful. So Christmas. But as a child, as I can remember, like 5 to 12, I enjoyed Christmas. And then my city where we come from, my neighbors, I follow them after Christmas, because we live by the market. We go to the market, true life story, and we begin to pick stuff. You know, people will throw a lot of stuff, so we'll be picking those things. Sometimes you pick money, sometimes you pick new jewelry. You pick a lot of stuff and you come back. So we pick them and come back, all the nice ones. We're just so happy to go to the market, to investigate the market and pick all those things. So my people, Christmas, I just want to give a shout out to all those that spend Christmas, who love Christmas. That's why I would say that, especially in this country, little children, I feel for them, because the way we enjoy Christmas, the way we play it, everybody's in their house. The life change. Generation come with its own. This generation is different. So my people, thank you very much and Merry Christmas. Here all we do is just we cook, we home as a family, and we thank God for seeing another day. Merry Christmas. Today shout out go to Wilson Gordon Ghana. If you can check his channel, and please do not forget to subscribe. My people, if you want me to give you a shout out, be the first to comment on my video. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.